after recently sparking a viral debate online with his steak masterclass.
Said he's
John
got viral about him.
is about to ruffle more feathers with this next one. Come on, tell us what you're doing today, John.
Well, we're doing pancakes and crepes, and I think that everybody's probably got their own way of doing things. So all I'm saying to you is this is what I used to do. So first thing is a crepe, which is a thin piece of pancake, thin ones like this.
Yep.
Here. I don't have any sugar in them. When you make them, they don't. They just the thin crepe. That's right. And the thick ones do. So we're going to do two completely different batters.
OK.
And they're different things altogether. So the reason I know about these crepes is when I was an apprentice at the age of 17, this was my first job every day in the kitchen. 48 every single day.
Every day?
48 every morning?
Every single... about 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
How long did you do that for? How many weeks a month did you do that for?
About 2 years. So...
That's a lot of pancakes.
A lot of pancakes. But so I always had 4 pounds on the go. So that's the thing. So with the crepe batter, though, you should let it rest.
OK.
That's the other thing. 3 eggs, 100 grams of flour and 150 mils of milk. Beat your eggs first. Add your milk to it. Now, remember, the pancake batter is the same basically as a Yorkshire pudding batter, except for one's in a pan and one is in the oven.
We were just in France and they were making them with corn flour.
OK, so they go
Is
nice
that
and crispy.
good? Yeah, is that a good... my kids loved them. I mean,
so
they
they go-
smothered them in, you know, that chocolate spread.
Yeah,
but...
no.
That's it. Anything you want, and then you mix it together, and what happens is you might end up with a few lumps in there, then keep on whipping it until such time as the lumps go. And the reason you let it rest is because the flour has to be absorbed. If you try and cook them straight away, they actually they're too thin. So...
Is it better to do it by hand, or can you do it in a blender if you've got one?
Do it in a blender if you want to, that's fine, but you just by hand. It's easy.
And when you say rest, what's the best amount of time to let them rest?
Well, as an apprentice, I used to let them rest overnight.
Oh, did you? Was it that long?
I'd make the batter in the morning, and then what I would do is then I would do that. Now, here's the secret to a great crepe. Piece of paper...
Kitchen towel.
...with oil on it. Don't put oil in the pan.
What
Here we
type
go
of
now,
oil?
we're going to go to soda.
What
Oil in the
type
pan.
of oil? What type of oil?
Light olive oil's fine,
Okay.
veg oil, that's
But
fine.
don't put oil in the pan, why not?
Because you don't want it to fry. You don't want it to be a Yorkshire pudding. You want it to be a crepe. So now take your pan, and as you put it in, you swirl your pan around...
Yep.
And then you just put a little bit more in, and then you go like that. So that's one. That starts away. And then what happens is, as it starts to cook, it actually tells you when it's ready to turn over.
Does it?
Yeah, I'll show you why in a second.
Is it the sizzling?
No, it's got
That's
to do with
the steak.
Oh, I know.
That's
I'm
the
trying to
steak
remember
that
what he's saying about
sizzles.
steaks.
It's got to do with the edges. In a minute, what will happen is these edges
Deadly.
will start to curl up.
Right.
And that tells you you're ready to turn it over. So now for the fat ones, because we make thick pancakes.
Can I ask you one more quick question?
Of course you can.
What heat is it on?
Pretty low.
Low. OK, fine.
And if it gets too hot, just do this.
Fine.
Lift it off.
Just take it off.
Fine.
Everyone sort of gets worried about turning things up.
Yeah.
No, just take it off.
Fine. OK. Take it off.
The easiest way these are the thick pancakes, American-style pancakes. Dry mix first with a wet mix.
OK.
Dry mix, 450 grams of flour.
Just a quick question. If I've made pancakes in the past, never walked away from them like this.
Yeah, but he's been doing it for years. He did 45 a day.
All right,
fine.
What's your problem?
OK.
And I'm going to do live telly. Salt, half a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate soda. It's self-rising flour, so it gets lift. 2 eggs.
Yep.
200 grams of buttermilk. You can use yoghurt, which is let down. That'll work just as well. That's fine.
Well, let down yoghurt is yoghurt that's got a bit of water in it.
Disappointing.
Yes. And then 400 mils of milk. Now, what happens is it looks like quite a lot of liquid, but as you can see, there's a lot of liquid and there's a lot of mixture. Then mix your dry ingredients together.
Yeah.
Now, the secret with a really good thick pancake is you want to activate all the rising agent in your flour and your bicarb. So what you do is you then warm some butter and you pour butter into it.
Oh.
Hot butter. Now, this is a batter that doesn't rest. You use this batter straight away.
OK.
To cook it straight away. Because if you don't, then what happens is it won't work. How's my crepes? They look quite good. I'm going to turn them over in a second. If you can just whip that for me, that would be good.
Of course I can.
Pour
So that's the hot butter,
Is that the butter?
That's the butter. And then all you do now, so our pancakes have lifted from the edge, turn that over.
So you didn't... So you literally... They've lifted and...
There you go. And I'm going to put those somewhere so you guys can flip them.
You can't believe that, can you?
Well, no,
Shep?
because usually mine would stick.
The bravery of it.
No, mine would
The courage.
But
the
they would
reason it
stick
doesn't
unless you-
stick is because of the
you've
oil
dusted
on
the
here.
oil, yeah.
And if you put oil, so same now the thick ones. You take the thick ones. Now, here's the thing. If you want to make blueberry pancakes, which is an American one, see how thick that is, a very different batter. You put this in, and what happens is it tells you again when it's ready, because it works like a crumpet. It gets little holes in the top of it.
Like bubbles.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
it. Now, if you want to make a blueberry pancake, you can't put blueberries in the mix, because the blueberries will actually explode in the mix. So what you do is you take your blueberries once your pancake's in the batter, in the pan.
Clever.
And then, because a lot of people like blueberry pancakes.
Yeah.
And then you put your blueberries, and you see the bubbles are starting to happen now?
Yeah.
Put your blueberries across there. So there's your pancakes,
Once
people,
it's
for your flipping.
established and going.
See they're starting to bubble?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That one
Yeah.
can.
So we're going to do that. And whilst I've got about 60 seconds to cook these pancakes, you can flip away, guys. Go on, then. There's yours.
You do know this is going to be like a magic trick and
Oh,
it's
look,
going to
he's
end up
gonna
in the
do it.
lighting.
He's a world champion, apparently.
No, not anymore.
Go on. Whoa, there we are.
But I always flip. Oh, nice.
Very good.
I'm shocked
Look at
myself
you.
with that.
That's great.
Double.
I doubled.
Triple. No.
No, that wasn't a triple.
But wardrobe.
It's okay. I caught it. It's okay.
But they're ready to go, right?
They're ready to go. So now, when you make crepes and you make this at home for your friends and your family, turn a plate upside down.
I turn the plate upside down.
Upside down, and then all you do with these is you put them on top like this. You make a big stack of them. You can make them, if you wanted to, at early in the morning, like Jason getting up at the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And then you just put a little bit of cling film. I didn't put them in the microwave for a second. But these now...
Microwave them?
Yeah, look. Because these now, look.
Because
Ready to
that's
go?
always the problem, is keep on doing it, isn't it? Otherwise it takes too long.
You want to make as many as you possibly can.
In
and then
one batch,
In one
and then-
batch. And I'll see if I've got this
Clever.
one ready to turn over. Look, here we go. We turn over a thick one. There we are, perfect. Up it comes.
Lovely.
Puffs up.
You can
And there
make
you go.
these with mashed up bananas as well, can't you? A
Mate,
version.
yeah, mashed up bananas. I really like them with things like stewed apple. I love
Yeah.
them with bacon and maple syrup.
Yeah.
Lemon and sugar. whatever you
Lemon
want
and
to put
sugar.
into them. But you see the sort of lovely thick ones here, look. So these thick ones,
Yeah.
if you rip that in half,
Yeah.
then you got that lovely big, thick, lovely
Oh,
stodgy
wow.
pancake. Bit of
That looks
bacon.
yummy.
You feel like you're back in LA.
It is like I'm back in LA. That's exactly what it's
And then we've
like.
got blueberry pancakes as well for you to take home.
Oh,
There we go.
I like those.
Lemon
So-
sugar. How many crepes?
And everybody has their own thing about their topping. I don't like this topping. No, that's fine. Do what you want. Absolutely up to you.
Do what you want. He's done with you now.
Hold
Here we go. Here we go.
Go on.
Oh, yeah.
That is delicious.
That, isn't it yummy?
Now, I'm not a massive fan of the fluffy ones, but that is amazing, John.
I think it's
Try the
perfect.
blueberry in it.
I'll go with the blueberry in it.
Okay.
For all the details of John's pancakes, the recipe and everything is on the Free This Morning app.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out, and we'll see you in the morning.